Yo, what is up? We're back, and today you load into MLB The Show 24, day one. What do? You don't know, right? You're overwhelmed. You see the new gray loading screen. That's the only change they've made. Let's be real here. Besides some other stuff that they're getting hate for in the comments, but I'm not gonna mention that. But obviously they did make a couple changes to sets and seasons. So here's what you want to do day one to make tons of stubs, tons of XP, and really just get your account in a good spot early on in the season, because the first week or two of the game, that's when the markets are the most volatile. That's when you can make the most stubs, and you have the most opportunities to make stubs in MLB 24 the first week or two. Now, there's a couple of things I want to mention. This video, I'm going to go two different directions, right? There's a couple different ways people perceive this game. Some people don't even care about stubs. Some people literally just want to make World Series. Some people consider that beating the game. Even I consider making World Series beating the game. You can see I made World Series in MLB 23, and after that, I didn't even touch rank because I already made World Series, so I'm good to go, right? Then I just focused on building a God Squad and having fun. So if you're kind of an average type player, I would recommend, if you think that you want to make World Series but don't know how, the first week or two of the game, for some reason, ranked online seasons is probably the easiest it will be all season long. So if you want to make World Series that way, take advantage, because you're not going to be loading against people with 99 overall teams. Instead, you'll be facing off with people who have live series cards on the mound. So it'll be a more even field, a more even playing ground, and really teams are just most balanced early on in the game. And a lot of the smarter people are probably going to be doing other stuff besides ranked day one of the game. So take advantage if you want and play ranked seasons. However, let's talk about how to make the most stubs day one of MLB The Show 24. Become a member, join the Discord link down below, and let's get into the best methods, right? So there's one particular method that we're not going to talk about, wink wink. If you're in the Discord and a member, then you'll know what I'm talking about, but that's how I'm going to make all my stubs day one. But other methods that are going to be applicable, right? You load into the game, make sure you sell off those gold series rewards, the gold choice packs. Unless you plan on playing ranked seasons, do not make a God Squad day one. Do the opposite. Roll out with bronzes, with silvers and whatnot, and just focus on building your stub count rather than building a high overall team. Trust me, it'll be worth it in the long run. I'm going to do Team Affinity the first season. It's going to be a grind, but I don't ever plan on doing Team Affinity ever again after that, because I'm just going to buy the best cards in each season, right? That's what I plan on doing. You can see in MLB 23, I did Team Affinity the first season, did some of it the second season, and then I had 3 million stubs plus. So I didn't have to do it later on in the game because I already had the God Squad I needed, right? So that's the main goal here. Sacrifice some early playing time in MLB 24 to build up that stub count. That's my main advice. Sell every live series card you get, because their prices are going to be the highest the first week or two of the game. They're going to be inflated, and eventually, as more people are getting higher overalls, an 84 overall will be serviceable the first week of the game. But once they release a 92 overall for that same position, see you later. That 84 is now going to drop in price because there's better people available for the same spot. So sell off everything. It's a selling frenzy if you're smart. Build up that stub count to do some methods like flipping. You can get into guys like this. Look, the whole goal of flipping, you come in here, you buy this guy for 11,002 stubs, you'd sell him for 33,314, and you make a hefty profit. Now, obviously, that's unrealistic because MLB 23 is dead, but in MLB 24, there are going to be cards where you can do this. You'll probably have about 1,000 stubs profit per time you flip a card. So it is a little bit more time intensive, and you have to have a high quantity of stubs to be able to do that, right? Because you can't be sitting here and putting in orders for 10,000, 5,000 stubs right off the bat. You got to build off that stub count. So first thing I would do is look around. Go into Team Affinity and maybe look through some of the programs, right? Is there any missions in Team Affinity? Now, we don't know because they haven't revealed MLB 24 Team Affinity what it's going to be like for the most part, but I'm sure there's going to be some stuff along the way where you'll be able to make some stubs, right? Maybe if you reach a certain amount, like we have here, 2,000 stubs. Stuff like that. I'm expecting in the XP reward path that there are going to be good opportunities to make stubs. They said they want to have a lot of sellable rewards this year. So maybe you could be one of the first people to get one of the XP reward path bosses, right? Something like that will make you a bunch of stubs if they're sellable, because people, new cards, the first couple people that get those cards are going to sell those for an insane amount of stubs. Again, highly inflated, similar to what we're going to see the first couple weeks of the game. don't do the exchanges for the Team Affinity yet. I know it's tempting, but please don't buy any live series cards. I beg. Do not do the collection. That's my main advice to you. Now, Conquest. Now I know we're harping on these in a lot of stuff making videos, but I really want to get this out there to as many people as possible because it's so easy. Don't do Conquest. Do not do it. However, get the hidden rewards. Now I'm going to breeze over this because I feel like a broken record, right? If you look up Conquest hidden rewards, there's going to be a map out there where some of these hexagons will have hidden rewards behind it. You know, packs, stubs, and whatnot, XP. And literally all you have to do is move your person to that path. Let's say it's this hexagon right here. It would say hidden reward, and then you would restart. Easy as that, so free. And then you literally don't play any games. So that's a really good opportunity to build up that stub count for other stub making methods early on in the game. Now I'm trying to think, as soon as this game comes out, you're also going to have the opportunity to pick a choice pack cornerstone player if you pre-ordered, I believe, and if you got one of the higher editions. I recommend choosing someone you're going to like using, right? These guys are 88 overall. You know, we got Nolan Arenado, Byron Buxton, Kodai Senga, and Greg Maddux. They all have captain boosts, but really I would not recommend using a captain boost team at all. It's really hard to get that boost activated first off, and second off, you know, an 88 overall, they're probably going to get phased out pretty soon, especially if you have enough stubs, but they will be good for a couple weeks in the game. And really, when you're grinding those offline or even online missions, because they said they have online missions this year, think about someone you can do good with. Buxton, I'm not a big fan of Buxton's swing in the past. He had the Player of the Month card. I always got jammed with him, so I'm not going to pick Buxton just for that. Then we look at Greg Maddux and Kodai Senga, both starting pitchers. You know, I think Greg Maddux with a sinker might be better, but he doesn't have a lot of velo, so keep that in mind. And then Kodai Senga is another serviceable option. Starters and offline missions are going to be solid. You'll be able to get a lot of strikeouts and everything. And even if you're playing ranked, having that ace early on, you'll be playing, against live series squads with an 88 starting pitcher. So it would be a distinct advantage. However, I know that I'm good with Nolan Arenado. He had that Player of the Month card in MLB 23, and he had a really, really, really nice swing. So here we go. Look, here it is. Nolan Arenado is 95. Not even the best stats. But look at that. I hit 370 with him. So I know that this is a guy who has a nice, smooth, buttery swing. So I'm literally picking Nolan Arenado for that sole reason. It doesn't matter what the captain boost is because I'm not planning on doing that. So just pick someone you're going to be good with that you'll be able to rake and build up some stats to earn some stubs. So I hope this helps you guys out what to do day one of MLB 24. Go watch some of the other videos if you're still a little lost, or comment down below any questions. Thanks for watching. Peace out.